It has to do with the purpose of Jesus' parable. Now, if you've been in Sunday school, you've been taught a lie, and the lie is this: Jesus spoke in parables to make the Bible easy to understand. He spoke in these illustrations so that people could better understand what he was saying. No, you've been lied to about the Bible. That's not the reason Jesus spoke in parables. A parable is a riddle. I don't like riddles. Riddles have to be figured out. Okay, that's what a parable is. It's a riddle that you've got to figure out. So Jesus is speaking to all these people in these riddles, and the disciples realize, they're not getting it. In fact, I'm not sure if we're getting it. Okay? So Matthew 13 and verse 10, and the disciples came to Jesus and said to him, "Why do you speak to them in parables?" The masses of people you are speaking to are not getting it. They're just not understanding what the riddle is. What was Jesus' answer? Well, I'm speaking to them in parables so that it'll be more easy for them to understand. Let's take a look at Jesus' answer. Matthew 13 and verse 11. He answered, here's his answer. And he said to them, "Because it is given unto you to know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given." What? Wait a minute. Why not? He's speaking to 12 disciples. He's saying, to you it is given to know, you 12, it's given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them, the masses, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. Does that fit your theology about Jesus just desperately trying to get everybody saved, and then, just come down to the altar, just give your heart to the Lord, and all these people are getting... Does that fit your concept of the real Jesus? And yes, I said the real Jesus, because there is a counterfeit that is taught out there in mainstream Christianity. And I'm telling you about the real Jesus, okay? Matthew 13, verse 13, "Therefore I speak unto them in parables, because they see not, and hearing, they don't hear, neither do they understand." Listen closely. People only see and hear what they want to see and hear. If you're, I don't know, if you're 26, 7 years old, you ought to know this by now. You don't know it as a child. You don't know it as a teenager. You don't know it in your early 20s. But if you're in your late 20s, you should know this by now, that people only see and hear what they want to see and hear. And this is particularly so when it comes to the Bible. It's really so when it comes to the Bible, that people only see and hear what they want to see and hear. And so we come back to this statement that Peter made, 2 Peter 3 and verse 16, about the Apostle Paul, as also in all his epistles, speaking in things in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable twist as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction. Yes, I know I'm repeating this, but you desperately need to get this. They take Peter is warning, they take Paul's teaching and they create a lawless theology. The law's a curse. The law's been done away with. The law's been nailed to the cross. The law is a burden for you to keep. The law's been abolished. You are dead to the law, and the law's been fulfilled. Yes, that's what they do. Those that are unlearned and ignorant, and they twist the scripture to their own destruction.
Check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.com.